Hello, everybody, and we are finally into season 3 of Game of Thrones. Today I'm watching episode 1 of season 3. Also, I hope you guys like the new background. I've been working on it, but I am very excited to watch it, and I have needed a little mini Game of Thrones universe break, especially after watching episode 10. I was just like, and I'm watching House of Dragon at the same time, so I was like, I just need a little Game of Thrones universe break for just a moment, but I am back. And I tried to get a few things done around my house, and I'm just excited to finally start season 3 and just like start getting into it, honestly. So I have nothing to add other than I hope you guys will, if you're curious at all about what I thought about season 2, I did add like a season 2 overview on my last video about episode 10. I did like an overview about the episode and then also an overview about like season 2 and then what I think is going to happen in season 3. So if you're curious at all about that, you can check out the ending of that video. It is in there like towards the end, like about season 3. It is towards the end. But yeah, other than that, let's get into it. It's a fight with fire. Are they fighting them already? Oh my gosh. Run, Sam! My boy!
Brother!
Oh no. That doesn't look good. They literally saw Sam and spared him. So why did Sam get a pass? Oh, hell no. Is that Egret? Oh, no, that's not Egret. Snow? Wait, a ghost? Sam, come on. What did I say? I literally started this episode with, you usually have to fight him with fire. How did they even find him? How did they even find him?
Did you send the ravens?
Okay, so
Charlie,
already my one
look at
theory
me.
is wrong.
Did you send the ravens?
Because I thought Sam was going to have to go to the wildlings.
That was your job. Your only job.
Unless he's dreaming?
We need to get back to the wall. It's a long march. We know what's out there. But we have to make it. Have to warn them. Or before winter's done, everyone you've ever known will be dead.
I have an eyelash in my eye. They both look different. They look like themselves, but also not themselves. Oh. Not as much of a city as I thought it was. It's a little more like camp setup than I thought. What is that? What?
First time you've seen a giant, Jon Snow?
First time I've ever seen one.
I don't stay too long, they're shy.
They're shy.
When they stop being shy, they get angry. And when they're angry, I've seen them pound a man straight into the ground like a hammer on a nail.
Well, I wouldn't want that. Oh, there's kids.
Look! Crow coming!
Oh.
You're wearing the wrong colour.
Once was a ranger.
In your hearts, all you crows want to fly free.
When I'm free, will I be free to go?
Sure you will.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll be free to kill you.
Or kiss
Got
ya.
no respect, this lot. Got no fathers to slap them when they're foul.
What happened to their fathers?
Some of them were killed by crows like you.
Oh, no wonder they don't like them.
Don't look so grim, Jon Snow. If Mance really likes you, you'll live another day.
I was about to say, I'm excited to see what Mance
And
looks
if you
like.
don't,
She loves teasing him about him living or dying. Alright, here's the man. Somewhere. Which one is it?
I smell a crow. We killed his friends. Thought you want to question this one. What do we want with the baby crow?
This baby killed Coronathan. He wants to be one of us.
Why is this guy acting
That
familiar?
father, that cunt, killed friends of mine. Friends twice your size.
My father told me big men fall just as quick as little ones. If you put a sword through their hearts.
Plenty of little men tried to put the swords through my heart. And there's plenty of little skeletons buried in the woods.
Skeletons.
What's your name, boy?
Jon Snow.
Why is he talking like that?
Your Grace.
I was gonna say.
Your Grace? Did you hear that? From now on, you'd better kneel every time I fart.
Stand, boy. We don't kneel for anyone beyond the wall. So, you're Ned Stark's bastard.
Who's this guy?
Thank you for the gift, Lord of Bones. You can leave us.
Is he Mance? Actually Mance?
The girl likes you. You like her backs now. That why you want to join us?
Don't panic, boy.
Just a little.
This isn't the damn Night's Watch where
Oh.
we make you swear off girls.
This chicken eater you thought was king is torment giant's bane.
Oh, okay.
Can't believe this. Pop killed Halfhand.
He was our enemy. And I'm glad he's dead.
This makes more sense, this being Manta. When they first showed the first guy, I was like,
He was my brother once. Back when he had a whole hand. What were you doing with him?
The Lord Commander sent me to the Half Hand for seasoning.
Why?
He wants me to lead one day.
But here you are, a traitor, kneeling before the king beyond the wall.
If I'm a traitor, then you are too.
Ballsy.
Why do you want to join us, Jon Snow?
I want to be free.
No, I don't think so. I think what you want most of all is to be a hero. I'll ask you one last time.
He clocked him so
Why do
hard.
you want to join us?
Now why the hell are they ganging up on him?
We stopped at Craster's Keep on the way north.
They probably think he's a spy.
I saw...
You saw what?
I saw Craster take his own baby boy and leave it in the woods. I saw what took it.
You're telling me you saw one of them? And why would that make you desert your brothers?
Because when I told the Lord Commander, he already knew. Thousands of years ago, the first men battled the White Walkers and defeated them. I want to fight for the side that fights for the living.
Alright, Johnson's doing good at making his
Did I come
case.
to the right place?
He's like, I'll test you.
We'll need to find you a new cloak.
Okay. Good job, John. Passed with semi-flying colors. I need that lamp. Oh my gosh. The one that was in the
What if
background.
you took off that bit there?
Don't you want to leave something to the imagination?
Trouble is, I've never had much imagination.
I want you to take it off. Now.
Sabran. Sabran.
I didn't hear that.
Apologies, sir.
Back away. Keep backing away till you're outside this establishment, then back away some more.
Lord Tyrion sent me.
I will murder you, boy.
He said it was a matter of life and death.
Better be. Oh my Tyrion. I didn't think the wound looked that bad.
Pod.
It's fine. Get the hell out of here. Seriously, nobody wants to see you in your damn fucking face. Freaking face. I can't stop cussing.
What are they doing here?
Stab her in the eye.
Protecting me, I assume? Will you let me in?
No, I don't think so.
If I wanted to kill you, do you think I'd let a wooden door stop me?
They stay outside.
I'm not afraid of you, little brother.
He's afraid. He's afraid of you.
Why are you here?
I wanted to see your face. They said you'd lost your nose, but it's not as gruesome as all that.
The man who cut me lost more than his nose.
I should hope so. The rebels came for Joffrey's head. They lost their own, thanks to Father.
Thanks to Father. Of course, it wasn't a rebel who tried to kill me.
No? Curious. Bit of a calm down.
She looks different too.
The hand. Then I don't suppose you need much room.
Grand Maester Pycelle made the same joke. You must be proud to be as funny as a man whose balls brush his knees.
You're meeting Father today?
How do you know that?
Because I have hundreds of spies in my employ. The Master of Whisperers owes me a favor or two. Father told me. What do you want from him?
What do I want from him? He's my
Bad
father.
joke, man.
Do I need to want something? I'm sure he loves me dearly, as any father loves his child, his baby boy. Yet he hasn't come to visit once since arriving in King's Landing. I lay here, my face split in half, but father never came.
You're going to make me cry.
Why do you care what I want from him?
Because you slandered me to Father before.
Slandered? When?
You told him I had my guards beat that servant girl at Casterly Rock.
You did have your guards beat her. A girl of 9, I believe.
I was 9 too.
She lost an eye, if I remember correctly.
If I remember correctly, she never stole a necklace again.
It's not slander if it's true.
Goodness,
What's the truth? You plan on telling him today?
Why are you so nervous about what I'm going to say to father?
Because you're a liar. Oh. I expect you'll tell lies about me, about Joffrey.
Any lies in particular?
You're a clever man.
She's just mad he knows the truth.
But you're not half as clever as you think you are.
Still makes me more clever than you.
Oh, look at these two shining warriors. Sir Tarin Mant and Sir Who's It of Who Cares?
Sir Meryn Trant.
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater.
You're no knight.
Pod?
Sir Bronn of the Blackwater was anointed by the king himself.
You're an up-jumped cutthroat. Nothing more.
That's exactly who I am. And you're a grub in fancy armor who's better at beating little girls than fighting men. Now, I have an appointment with Lord Tyrion.
You put your hand on that door. You
Kill
lose
him.
the hand.
Kill him, 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 kill him. Right in time.
Much as I appreciate a walk in the sunshine, your lordship, I am wondering why you sent for me.
A number of people in this city want you to kill me. You're here to protect me.
I've been doing that for a while now.
You grow bored protecting me?
I grow poor protecting you.
Poor. Poor. Under my patronage, you've become a knight. You've served as commander of the City Watch.
Briefly.
Sure you filled your pockets.
And now my pockets are empty. You've given me a taste for the finer things. And if you want me to carry on protecting you, you'll need to pay more.
I thought we were friends.
We are. But I'm a sellsword. I sell my sword. I don't loan it out to friends as a favor.
How much?
Double.
Double?
I'm a knight now. Knights are worth double.
I don't even know how much I'm paying you now.
Which means you can afford it.
Does Tyrion even have access to any more money? I mean, he seems like he's gotten pushed out by his family. Oh my gosh, he's still alive? Sir Davis, how the hell did you survive that? Where's his son? Wow.
Help me!
Oh, they're sailing away, baby. I feel like if you screamed as loud as you could, the sound would travel. Oh. Oh, they sent a little dinghy.
Who are you?
I was in the battle at Blackwater. I was a captain and a knight.
Aye, sir. And serving which king?
This answer is hard.
The one true king of Westeros. Stannis Baratheon.
Well, even if they get him on that dinghy, they could be like...
Thought you were dead. Everyone thought you were dead.
I thought he was dead. I can't believe anybody's still around. Oh.
He may have swum ashore as you did.
The wildfire took him, I saw it.
That's hard.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I too have lost a son. There is nothing worse in this world. But Davos, you were a good father.
If I was a good father, he'd still be here. Stannis lives.
Why do I find these candles?
Dragonstone.
Will you take me there?
There is nothing for me at Dragonstone.
This war is not over.
Not for you, maybe. But for Salador's son, the war is over.
Can't believe he still wants
We're
to...
both sworn to King Stannis.
I am sworn to no man. I promised you 30 ships, and you promised me riches and glory. I delivered the ships.
But Stannis never gives up. Never. He will regroup.
He's a broken man. His fleet lies at the bottom of Blackwater Bay. They say he sees no one. Not his generals, not even his wife. Only the Red Woman. Whispering in his ear, telling him what she sees in the flames. And burning men alive.
What?
What did they see in the flames?
When Stannis returned. All those who spoke against her, she called servants of darkness. They say she sang to them as they burned.
She's crazy.
I'm a pirate. You're a smuggler. Servants of darkness. I'm thinking Dragonstone is a good place for us to avoid.
Take me back there, please.
You cannot turn Stannis against her.
Maybe not, but I could carve her heart out.
You could try. If you fail, they will burn you. If you succeed, they'll burn you.
He's already burned.
And you've only just come back to life. Stay alive a little longer, my friend.
You call me friend. You drank with me on my wedding day.
And you drank with me on 4 of my wedding days, but I don't ask you for favors.
I have to stop her. Please. Do this for me.
When you're dead, I'll gather your bones in a little sack and let your widow wear them round her neck.
Well, that wasn't a no. It's like he already almost was close to Dad, so he might as well try whatever.
We should set the siege lines 1,000 yards from Harrenhal.
There won't be a siege. The mountain can't defend a ruin.
I imagine the mountain will defend whatever Tywin Lannister tells them to defend.
The Lannisters have been running from us since Oxcross. I'd love a fight. The men would love a fight. I don't think we're going to get one.
Oh, I have so many men. Rob has grown up so much. It's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. Let me try to have no survivors. And this is where he thinks his... Wait.
200 Northmen slaughtered like sheep.
The debt will be repaid, my friend. For them, and for your sons.
Will it? They rot in the ground while their killer runs free.
The Kingslayer won't remain free for long. Their best hunters after him.
Alistair.
Sir Jeremy. My father. father's bannerman.
Oh. Wow.
Find her a chamber that will serve as a cell.
For his mom? He's still punishing her?
She's your mother.
She freed Jaime Lannister. The Lannisters robbed them of their sons. She robbed them of their justice.
I knew this was gonna happen. I was like, one of them's gonna come back to life.
Needs to be cleaned and closed.
What's your name, friend?
Kyber. You're lucky to be alive.
Lucky.
It's so silent. It's eerie. Ooh, Tywin with the fit today. He looks dashing. I want that chair.
The badge looks good on you. Almost as good as it looked on me. Are you enjoying your new position?
Am I enjoying it?
I was very happy as Hand of the King.
Yes, I heard how happy you were. You brought a whore into my bed.
It wasn't your bed at the time.
I sent you here to advise the king. I gave you real power and authority. You chose to spend your days, as you always have, bedding harlots and drinking with thieves.
Please. And what has Joffrey done?
Drank with the harlots.
What do you want, Tyrion?
Why does everyone assume I want something? Can't I simply visit with my beloved father? My beloved father, who somehow forgot to visit his wounded son after he fell on the battlefield.
Maester Pycelle assured me your wounds were not fatal.
I organized the defense of this city, while you held court in the ruins of Harrenhal. I led the foray when the enemies were at the gate, while your grandson, the king, quivered in fear behind the walls. I bled in the mud for our family, and as my reward, I was trundled off to some dark little cell. But what do I want? A little bloody gratitude would be a start.
Jugglers and singers require applause. You are a Lannister. Do you think I demanded a garland of roses every time I suffered a wound on the battlefield? Now, I have 7 kingdoms to look after, and 3 of them are in open rebellion. So, tell me what you want.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
I want what is mine by right. Jaime is your eldest son, heir to your lands and titles, but he is a king's guard, forbidden from marriage or inheritance. The day Jaime put on the White Cloak, he gave up his claim to Casterly Rock. I am your son and lawful heir.
You want Casterly Rock?
It is mine by right.
I mean, if you could get Casterly
We'll
Rock.
find you accommodations more suited to your name, and as a reward for your accomplishments during the Battle of Blackwater Bay. And when the time is right, you will be given a position fit for your talents, so that you can serve your family and protect our legacy. And if
What
you
he
serve
was
faithfully, you will be
doing.
rewarded with a suitable wife. And I would let myself be consumed by maggots before mocking the family name and making you heir to Casterly Rock.
Tyrion, please get out of this fucking hellhole.
Why? You ask that? You who killed your mother to come into the world. You are an ill-made, spiteful little creature, full of envy, lust, and low cunning. Men's laws give you the right to bear my name and display my colors, since I cannot prove that you are not mine. And to teach me humility, the gods have condemned me to watch you waddle about, wearing that proud lion that was my father's sigil and his father's before him. But neither gods nor men will ever compel me to let you turn Casterly Rock into your whorehouse. Go now.
Tyrion, I'm sorry.
Speak no more of your rights to Casterly Rock.
Oh, I would put that pin through his neck. Tyrion, please take Shay up on the offer and go to Pentos. Just leave this place.
One more thing. The next whore I catch in your bed, I'll hang.
Leave, please.
Dawn. It's going to Dawn.
Why Dawn?
It's carrying silk, and it's supposed to bring back wine in exchange.
Shay, get on that boat.
But it's not coming back. The captain's tired of risking his life so King's Landing lords and ladies can get drunk on better wine than they deserve. He's going to stay in Dawn. Wait out the winter where it's beautiful and warm.
I met some people in Dawn who weren't so beautiful and warm.
Don't ruin the game.
I told you I don't want to play.
What about that one there?
That one? It's going to Volantis.
Why?
Because when I got on a ship in Volantis, it looked like that one.
That's not how the game works. You're not supposed to just blurt out the right answer.
The right
You've got to invent a story about where the ship is going and why.
Why should I make up a story when I know the truth?
Peter, you should get shoved
Because
into
the
that
truth
damn
is
water.
always either terrible or boring.
Lovely day for it. Watching the ships.
Lord Baelish.
Might I speak with Lady Sansa alone for a moment?
No.
I saw your mother not long ago.
Shay reminds me of
Really
Meg
good to see you.
from Hercules.
And your sister.
Are you alive? You said you'd take me home.
He didn't say
You
anything.
said King's Landing was your home.
We don't know if he knows where he is.
Well, the property of the crown.
She is.
Stealing you would be treason if you were to tell just one.
I won't tell anyone.
How do I know?
Because I'm a terrible liar. You said so yourself. Please, Lord Baelish, tell me what to do. Tell me when.
I'm waiting for word on an assignment that will take me far away from the capital. When I set sail, I might be able to take you with me. But you'll need to be ready to leave on a moment's notice.
You're her handmaiden.
I want Shay to go with her.
And you're his... I help manage his affairs. He's an important person. So is she. I grew up in the shadow of her father's castle. The day she was born, they rang the bells from sunrise till sunset. We've both done rather well, you and I.
Yes.
Given where we started.
And where is that?
It's not easy for girls like us.
Because we don't know where Shay's
Dig our
from,
way out.
really. Because when she first met Tyrion, she said he didn't guess her
out for her.
correctly.
I always do.
Shay and
Watch out for
Sansa.
her with him.
Mm-hmm. Do us a favor and just kill him. so cute.
Not fast enough. I can't wait that long. I need an army.
We'll be in Astapor by nightfall. Some say the Unsullied are the greatest soldiers in the world.
The greatest slave soldiers in the world. The distinction means a good deal to some people.
Do those people have any better ideas about how to put you on the Iron Throne?
It's too beautiful a day to argue.
Yeah, so beautiful with that in the background.
You're right. Another lovely day in the high seas.
Don't mock them. They're the first Dothraki who've ever been on a ship. They followed me across the poison water. If they'll do it, others will, and with a true Khalisar.
The Dothraki followed strength above all, Khaleesi. You'll have a true Khalisar when you prove yourself strong. And not before.
This season has a very different tone so far. You go find your boyfriend.
Your Grace?
That's his reaction to him surviving.
Heard you were dead.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I had hoped to speak to you alone, Your Grace.
We are alone.
He looks so rough.
Your Grace, you are the rightful king. Not only by blood. You're an honorable man, a just man. And there is still a war to fight.
I am fighting.
By burning prisoners alive.
How would you punish the infidels, Sir Devils?
I do not judge people for the gods they worship. If I did, I'd have thrown you in the sea before you ever set foot on Dragonstone.
I'm not your enemy.
You are my enemy.
Was it me you fought on Blackwater Bay? Did I set your ships ablaze?
Sorry.
I wasn't there when the wildfire killed our men by the thousands. I could have saved those men. You would have taken the city, Stennis would now sit upon his rightful throne, and you would stand beside him. But I wasn't there, because you convinced your king to leave me behind.
I cannot tell if anything she says is really deliverable. You know what I mean? Or if she's just
you hear them screaming.
Really good at talking around things.
All those burning men in the water, crying for their mothers, for their gods, for help, until the moment the Blackwater swallowed them. Don't despair, Sir Devils. What I told your son is true. Death by fire is the purest death.
This woman is evil! She's a mother of demons! Take him to the dungeon, lock him in a cell. Your Grace!
He shows in the darkness, Sir Devils.
All!
I will pray for you.
Your Grace!
Why did he go back? Literally why? I can't handle have shit thrown at him, so now he has to travel like this.
Why have we stopped?
It's Lady Marjorie, Your Grace.
What is she doing? Who gave her permission?
My lady, we should have guards, my lady. Why?
Pardon me. Stop, my lady. You'll ruin your dress.
I have others.
Would you like to speak with her, Your Grace?
I feel like this is good PR, though. They're like, wow, she's a lady of the people.
When the ships came to Blackwater Bay, he never came back.
And your mother?
She died when she had me.
Bad men wanted to come into this city and do terrible things, but your father stopped them. Whenever you look at this night, I want you to remember your father.
Is she? I don't know.
He wasn't a knight. He was just a soldier.
And what do knights swear to do? Protect the weak and uphold the good. Your father did that. Be proud of him.
Oh, that's so cute.
Was your father a soldier too? You should be proud too.
Man, she's a good PR hire.
Under King Joffrey's leadership, your fathers saved the city.
Dang,
They saved us all. From now on, we're going to take care of you. All of you.
She's changing the narrative, even though Joffrey is still freaking evil.
Come to me for whatever you need to feed them, clothe them, or house them. Directly to me.
She's like a potentially evil Miss Honey.
Your Grace.
Your Grace? Please, sit. I do apologize, my lady. Small council meetings. At what point has it become treason to waste the king's time? That's a lovely gown, my lady.
Yes, it suits you perfectly. I imagine you might be rather cold.
The climate is a bit more forgiving back in Highgarden, Your Grace.
Shall I have them bring you a shawl, my lady?
I'm like trying to figure out.
Your Grace. Luckily for us Tyrells, our blood runs quite warm, doesn't it, Loris?
Yes.
Loris, isn't the Queen's gown magnificent? The fabric, the embroidery, the metalwork. I've never seen anything like it.
You might find a bit of armor quite useful once you become queen, perhaps before. Joffrey tells me you stopped your carriage at Fleabottom.
I'm trying to figure out their dynamic.
This morning.
Yes. I paid a visit to an orphanage the High Septon told me about.
Marjorie does a great deal of work with the poor back in Highgarden.
The lowest among us are no different from the highest if you give them a chance and approach them with an open heart.
An open heart is what you'll get in Fleabottom if you're not careful, my dear. Not long ago, we were attacked by a mob there.
Yeah, because you guys are pieces of shit.
We had a full complement of guards. It didn't stop them. The king barely escaped with his life.
My mother's always had a penchant for drama. Facts become less and less important to her.
Dang, maybe Marjorie pushes Cersei
Our
out.
lives were never truly in danger.
You're right, of course. But you are your father's son. We can't all have a king's bravery.
What does that say about Jaime?
Beasts. I'm glad House Tyrell has been able to help in this regard. They tell me 100 wagons arrive daily now from the Reach. Wheat, barley, apples. We've had a blessed harvest. And of course, it's our duty to assist the capital in time of need.
Ooh.
As Sir Loras said, Lady Marjorie has done this sort of
She's laying some bricks in his mind, I think.
charitable work before. I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
Maybe I don't hate her.
I'm sure she does.
I don't know, maybe she could change the narrative for the better and not make me completely hate Joffrey.
Ivetragili vestorosi ascobesi dovo chedi jotis mitovissimi banti do chavo do re jetados.
The Unsullied have stood here for a day and a night with no food or water.
Ivetragirani giochal galinkosko mejoros
That sounds
livas
horrible.
evaruchilis.
They will stand until they drop.
Eglisi porja pitenkavesa.
Such is their obedience.
They may suit my needs. Tell me of their training.
Japra vestorosia las kreni. Ivetra storevije vachoma git miles kovejotre. Ebaskimichos kokido mas medis von mari.
Unibergistas vestarosilis cuni devoteda. Vetrasesco GillysHeadrest hekido. Jetovi las pani.
They begin their training at 5. Every day they drill from dawn to dusk until they have mastered the short sword, the shield, and the 3 spears. Only 1 boy in 4 survives this rigorous training. Their discipline and loyalty are absolute. They fear nothing.
Even the bravest men fear death.
Jezanti ivetra shivali nevinki sisi zochilis vimurcho.
Ivetraze vebitus izezorkos.
Svagizi, I
Dos
say.
vagizi.
No, not truly.
Pindão kuma o zino. Ivetrasco ji dovo hedi dosi vetida.
My master says the Unsullied are not men. Death means nothing to them.
Ivetrat beza live on di odevo deda. Ezimacho.
I hope she understood a little of that.
This carefully, Your Grace.
Oh, Zandi.
She's just gonna stab him.
Tell the good master, there is no need. My master points out that men don't need nipples.
Avididan.
Busy. Let's clinic. After Tago.
What the fuck?
Nanarejo zombi. Se leva shidovo hedi.
To win his shield, an Unsullied must go to the slave marts with a silver mark, find a newborn, and kill it before its mother's eyes.
What the fuck, this is what you want as your army? Surely not.
This way, my master says, we make certain there is no weakness left in them. You take a babe from its mother's arms, kill it as she watches and pay for her pain with a silver coin. Las Angoda. Pindas luhozila megalebo vajib misa zia ruho morchizi.
Kunimiti vezi bavori bezi.
Yeah, I hate this guy.
My master would like you to know that the silver is paid to the baby's owner, not the mother. How many do you have to sell?
I would not feel bad if these people died, if this is where they came from.
8,000. Master Krasnys asks that you please hurry. Many other buyers are interested.
I don't like these people. I wish she secretly understood Valerian.
8,000 dead babies.
The Unsullied are a means to an end.
Once I own them, these men.
They're not men. Not anymore.
Once I own an army of slaves, what will I be?
Do you think these slaves will have better lives serving Krasnys and men like him or serving you?
I don't know.
You'll be fair to them. You won't mutilate them to make a point. You won't order them to murder babies. You'll see they're properly fed, sheltered.
What the heck?
A great injustice has been done to them. Closing your eyes will not undo it.
Is this kid a shapeshifter or something? Or like showing her what she wants to see. Oh no, it's a real... What the fuck is in there? What in the world is that? Why did I jump? Oh, he knew that little kid was going to give it to them. What is that thing? Child thing. And who's this masked or hooded man? What is this kid?
The warlocks.
I feel like that's an omen.
I owe you my life, sir.
The honor is mine, my queen.
You know this man?
I know him. As one of the greatest fighters the Seven Kingdoms has ever seen.
Who is he?
And as the Lord Commander of Robert Baratheon's Kingsguard.
King Robert is dead.
Oh, yeah.
I've been searching for you, Daenerys Stormborn.
Wait.
To ask your forgiveness. I was sworn to protect your family. I failed them.
He's not the knight where they were like, you're too old to be leading this, blah, 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 and then he left.
I am Barristan Selmy, King's Guard to your father. Allow me to join your Queen's Guard, and I will not fail you again.
Heck yeah. God, all the old white men in the show look so similar. I can't keep them in track. Okay. What did he say his name was? Barristan Selmy. Oh shit, I was about to look it up, but I can't do that. Or else I might spoil something. Barristan Selmy. The name is highly, 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 highly familiar. That's not that guy, is it? He looks kind of different. Well. I'm sorry if I sound dumb for not remembering, but oh well. I like that episode. It wasn't like my favorite, but it was good for an opener. Okay, so I have my notes here. It has been a few days since I watched episode 1. I looked up some like little recap stuff and just jogged my memory of what happened in the episode because I did not write notes right after this episode because I was in a crunch for time. But I do want to point out that I did properly recognize Barristan Selmy, because I said in my reaction that at some point some of the white guys just all start looking like each other, like Sir Davis and Barristan Selmy kind of look like each other to me, and I don't know if that's just unfair for me to be like, older white guy, kind of look similar, but they do. I'm sorry, but I was correct. That was Sir Barristan Selmy who was stripped of his title after Joffrey accused him of not properly taking care of his dad or whatever the case may have been. Well, that was the case, but anyways, we'll go through everything. I don't really have much to add to this episode just because it's kind of like a season entry opener. And more so, if anything, I'm kind of just curious about the character arcs of this season. Definitely curious about the character arc of Jon Snow. Obviously being at the Wildlings, this is a whole, or Wildings, there's a whole new case for him. He's at the Night Watch, and now all of a sudden he's no longer at the Night Watch. Now he is kind of having to denounce the Night's Watch, and it has to be no, I don't want to be a man of the Night Watch anymore. I want to be a wilding like you. I'm gonna always accidentally say wildling, I'm afraid, or wild, I don't know, whatever. Who cares? Wildling, you know what I'm talking about. So let's start with Sam. Speaking of Men of the Night's Watch, so Sam escapes and or is rescued by his brothers of the Night Watch. And my main question is, okay, so I feel like in episode 10 we see the White Walkers see Samwell. So did the White Walkers just decide Sam wasn't worth the effort, or is there a reason they spared him? Because we see the entire show starts episode 1 with that one guy of the Night Watch who's spared, and he runs and tells, and that's how that man gets beheaded, and that's how we're introduced to Ned Stark, blah, 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 like all of these things. So why do some of the White Walkers just decide to see some people and not hurt them, and then other people they decide that they are like worth killing? That was something that like rang a lot of bells to me, because I was just thinking back to the opening of this entire show of season 1 episode 1, and I was just like, you know what, they did that to somebody else, and that guy ended up dying because he left his post at the Night Watch or at the wall. But why is it that the White Walkers see some people and then they're just like, yep, you're it or you're not it? Like, because they beheaded someone. They beheaded someone from the Night's Watch, and like Sam literally walks by someone. He sees somebody in the snow, one of his brothers, and he like goes to check on him, and this man is beheaded, and they did not do that to Sam. So I'm just like, is there something to do with Sam, or is there something to do with like the goodness of your heart, or like the purity of yourself? Like maybe if you are like, that could be some wishful thinking for me to be like, oh, you know, if you're a pure person, or if you have like a really gentle soul, the White Walkers just will not hurt you. But who knows? The White Walkers could very well be people that are like looking to cleanse the world, and if you are like not a cleansed person, then you must, or if you're not like a pure person, you have evil in your soul, then they feed on you and then send you off to like some soul of wells or some well of souls, whatever. But now that there's this huge army of White Walkers, now the thing has happened. The winter has come. The White Walkers are there. And now it's kind of all about warning the people of Westeros that like, hey, you know those White Walkers that were asleep for billion, trillions of millions of thousands of years? Yeah, so there's like 1,000 plus on the way. So now it's kind of, I feel like not only are we having this like fight for the throne, we see, you know, Stannis Baratheon still alive. We see Daenerys is still trying to get to like across the Narrow Sea. Joffrey's doing his thing at King's Landing and in his throne. But now overall, there are these White Walkers that are coming, and everybody's kind of like split in this divide for power. And I don't know, it just seems like a lot is happening when winter is still coming and these White Walkers are kind of around. Jon is brought to Mance's camp, and obviously we see that he is trying to like convince the wildlings that or wildlings that he is basically a traitor to the Night's Watch, and he wants to be a free man, and doesn't want to be a part of the wall or like manning the wall anymore. Obviously that is untrue, and he's just trying to fight for his survival at this moment. But he also needs to do his best to immerse himself, and I honestly don't think this is going to be a hard task for Jon, because I think deep within him, I've said this last episode in my overview, Jon is, even though he is a confident man and he's a good man and a kind man, he is also, I think, he's lost in an opposite way that Theon is lost. Like Theon Greyjoy was lost for a home and like a place, to the point where it turned him like almost like unloyal, or just, I don't know, kind of just made him all over the place. While Jon is kind of like this eternal type of lost, where he wants to please so badly, but it doesn't make him like a bad person at all. I just kind of have this inkling or feeling that Jon is going to find a home or a place within this camp, like within and is going to actually eventually see kind of Mance Rayder's, is it Ryder or Raider? Mance Rayder's, I think. Mance Rayder's point of view. He's gonna, like, Jon could very well come to understand and be like, you know what? Yeah, I don't think the wildlings deserve to die. I understand Mance Rayder's point. I understand my family's point too. Like, I understand being a part of like this world, but I also understand this world as well, meaning like the life beyond the wall, and then also like life on the other side of the wall. I'm really overall with this hoping, like, this could be such a wishful thought of me, but I really, really hope that they're able to work together. I don't know why. I just really like, obviously we see that the wildlings are like not bad people. Osha is so amazing. She's taken such great care of Bran. She loves the Stark children and she loves Hodor, and she, you know, she has put her life on the line to protect them. And Ygritte, she's not bad. These are just people that are survivors, the same way that the Starks are survivors as well, or the Northerners are survivors as well. Like I think they have a lot in common. The only thing that is different is just like the structure of their lives and how they view freedom. I think Jon views himself as a free man, even though he is a part of the Night's Watch and he is less free than he was before he joined the Wall. But it's just like a different type of freedom, and they are a little more like rogue, savage like in a way, but they still have structure and a way of being. I did think when we saw the wilding camp from far away, I did think it was going to be like an actual, like instead of it was going to be like tents and such like that. I was like, I don't know, maybe they found a way to like build homes out of wood and stone, being all the way out in the middle of that desolate area, but clearly they hadn't. I don't know why I was like, oh man, this is like this looks like an established place, and then we actually get down to the camp and it is definitely just a camp. So I definitely wasn't expecting that, if I'm being honest with you. I was not expecting a giant. I think like at the beginning of the show, other than the dragons, I didn't think the show was going to be as like mystical, magical as it has been so far. Obviously, we have the White Walkers, we potentially have like witches. And I guess and the dragons, of course, but I just wasn't expecting a mythical creature like a giant. So that was kind of fun to see. I liked seeing the giant. And my overall question for this kind of scenario is, overall, will they accept Jon Snow? We see that the children are making fun of him and everybody's scared of the crow. Obviously, Mance Rayder used to be a crow, so I would think that the wildlings have it in them to accept a outsider. They do. But will they accept Jon, son of Ned Stark, member of the Night's Watch? Like, I don't, that is like a few more layers of lore that they'll have to jump through. But I think overall they will accept him. Jon has a little wilding streak in him, I think. So, wait. Wouldn't it be crazy if we don't know Jon Snow's mom, and what if Jon Snow's mom is a wilding? I just conceptualized this in my brain right now. What if his mom is a wildling? That would be crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna write that down, in fact, because I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna write like mom a wilding, because that would be crazy. That would kind of like flow with the storyline if we're like, oh, okay, Jon really finds a place here, and then later Jon finds out while he's staying at this camp, like, oh wait, I am half wilding, and he finds like a brother, or like a half brother or something like that, and Jon fits in because he literally fits in there. Like, that would be crazy. Okay, new theory just arisen for me. Moving on to Cersei and Marjorie. We see Cersei really is like losing the grasp. I considered that Cersei could very well be like pushed out of the scene. I wasn't sure how necessarily, other than just like kind of Joffrey being Joffrey. And Joffrey is a very malleable character, which in some ways Joffrey being very malleable is a good thing, because it only takes a good influence in your life to come in and make a malleable person influence to do good things, rather than like Cersei. They never really this is something that I wrote down. I kind of like wrote like a not a pros and cons list, but like a differences list between Cersei and Marjorie. I think that Cersei and Marjorie could both potentially, well, we know Cersei is more on the evil side than like here's bad, here's good, here's Cersei in between those two. She's not necessarily all terrible. I do think Cersei has like the ability to love. I know she has compassion in her heart, and I just think she is a very jaded person and has had to become a very jaded person, but she also is a product of the Lannisters, and it's just like a spoiled, bratty like family. And unfortunately, with being spoiled and bratty usually comes like very selfish tendencies. And Marjorie, she, I think, has the potential to be here on the, like, here's Cersei, here's Marjorie, potentially almost more in the middle. I think she has the potential to be have like a little evil streak, because we obviously see that she marries Renly. I don't think she was all that in love with Renly. I think it definitely was just like a power move for her, or like a, like moving on the chessboard to be like, okay, I want to be a queen. How do I get there? Kind of like, how do I get to point A and point B? And she's kind of like, Marjorie strikes me as a character that's kind of like, there's stuff happening around me, but like I need to keep my eye on the prize. But she is better about like moving the pawns with her. Like Cersei is more focused on her element and how she gets to her end goal, and whatever is happening on the outside of Cersei, she's just like, I don't know. Like, not my problem, not my thing, not my problem. Get out of my way if you're in my way. But like Marjorie, seemingly just with her like having them stop while Joffrey and her are going through Fleet Bottom, she knows good PR. She knows. She's like, Cersei and the Lannister family, you guys have done very bad PR. Let me show you how it's done. And I do think there is a place in Marjorie's heart where she like actually could potentially care about these orphan children and them actually getting fed and stuff. But I also think she is not unprivy to the fact that this is an entire, like, she knows that this is an entire display of their queen and getting the common people to be back on Joffrey's side, because she knows that their PR right now is like a little shifty. And just like the stark difference between Cersei and Marjorie, and why Marjorie could actually make like a better, or would make the better influence in Joffrey's life, is because even if it's fake PR or like just like kind of really strategic PR of going to the orphan house, like, what is that called? What is an orphan house called? Why am I blanking on it right now? Whatever, we're gonna call it that for now. I want to say nursery. I know that's not the right word. Orphanage. Going to the orphanage and telling the sisters that work there, whatever they're called, like, please, if these children need food or clothing or anything, like, you come directly to me, because she knows it's going to be a debate when she goes to the other Lannisters. They're going to be like, I don't know. Winter's coming. We really need to save our resources for ourselves and like the main court, not really divvy out resources to the common people. Like, Marjorie knows that. And we literally hear Cersei, like in a small council, she basically says, we're going to let the common people starve if it comes to it. Like it's not even a question about letting the common people live or not when winter comes. Like, if it's them or us, we're obviously choosing us. And Marjorie's a little bit more fair. But yeah, I just think that's like a very stark difference between the two of them. Cersei is like, let's let them starve. Marjorie's like, no, we need to make sure these children are at least fed. Like, at least the children. And Cersei really did not do anything to help her family's PR or really even boost her son up. Like, there were so many ways that I think Cersei could have helped her own children and helped them appear at least as better people, but the Lannisters are so wrapped up in themselves. Like, all of the Lannisters except for Tyrion, really, like, they are so just like in their own like them or us world, that Cersei wasn't even able to think. Like, the thought was never thunk that she could be more like Marjorie and go down to the common people or go down to Flea Bottom and be like, yeah, at least be fake nice, it just never crossed her mind. So I think Marjorie could, that's a long way to say that I think Marjorie could really mold Joffrey, because we even see in the scene where, you know, Joffrey's talking about Marjorie's charitable work, and he's already like trying to you see the scene where he's already kind of like shifting, like he's not really sure how to act or what to say around Marjorie. He's almost like he's treading very lightly because I think he knows that Marjorie's gonna is just kind of like a different beast, and he's kind of being like a little more light and playful with her while Cersei and them are like at the table, and he's oblivious to like the tension that is between Cersei and his betrothed. But I think I could definitely see Marjorie like just completely pushing Cersei out. Joffrey basically answers to Marjorie instead. And maybe she can mold him to be a bit of a better person. Like I said, even if it's fake and she's just like really playing up the charitable acts and the good PR, to kind of like show Joffrey, like, look, this is how you could be. You don't have to be all of this. You could also be a little bit of that. And maybe people would respond a little bit. Maybe people wouldn't throw cow poop at you. Just a thought. Moving on to Tyrion. Oh, my baby Tyrion. It pains me because I'm just like, I do think Tyrion can, just his character, like himself, he can be a bit of like a whiny Lannister. Like, again, he still is from a certain house. And it's almost like this internal conflict of him being himself and then also still being a Lannister. But was I expecting his father to be like, yes, of course, Tyrion, I will give you Castle Rock? Like, no, I wasn't expecting that at all. But just the way his father talked down to him and basically just, I mean, we see Tyrion, he literally is like, surely my father loves me. You know what I mean? And just that entire conversation, if I was that child, if I was Tyrion, that would make me question literally everything. I mean, his father basically said, I never wanted you, and you killed my wife, you killed your mom, I don't want you, you're a disappointment to this family, and I wish you were never born, is basically what Tywin ended up saying. And it was so hard to watch because just in the episode before, Tyrion literally chooses to stay for this family that doesn't love, they do love him, but this family that just does not respect him. And like Shay is just kind of, I mean, just like going back to Shay, she wants to go. She wants Tyrion to be respected and be treated the way he deserves and the way she sees him and the way she loves him. And he just like can't. He has like Munchausen, and that isn't it Munchausen, where you're being like abused or you're being treated really poorly, but you still like cannot break this affection or like love that you have for your abuser. That is what's happening to him, and I'm worried that Shay is just going to be dragged down into this like mess with him. And I don't know. I'm getting like a lot of like a Knight of Seven Kingdoms PTSD with gosh, what was her name? Whatever that girl's name was, and Dunk, and like not being able to leave when the time is right, And then we have a new city that was unlocked in our world of Westeros, which was Astapor. I do remember Astapor being brought up, I think, in an earlier season. And if not in an earlier season, then maybe I heard it in either A Knight of Seven Kingdoms or in House of the Dragons. But Daenerys goes to Astapor. She is looking for to buy soldiers. And we see that these soldiers are incredibly, like, emotionless, honestly. They're brought up to be basically like robots and not have any reactions or any compassion left in their body, which is very unlike Daenerys, especially like coming from where she has come from. And these soldiers, when purchased, will be unfealty to her. They will be absolutely incredibly loyal to her, but it's just like the person that these soldiers and this place that these soldiers come from is a very harsh place, and the person that they're being sold from is like not a good person. This guy's such a jerk to Daenerys, and he's just like calling Daenerys like horrible names and saying horrible things about her, and like obviously Daenerys cannot understand what is being said because she doesn't speak High Valyrian. Or well, he was speaking High Valyrian, right? I thought Daenerys did speak High Valyrian, but I guess she's gonna have to learn High Valyrian. But yeah, I mean, he's not saying anything good about her. The translator's not being entirely honest with what he's saying because she's trying to make the sale on his behalf still. But I was just kind of considering, like, okay, well, if Daenerys buys these unsullied soldiers from Astapor, surely these soldiers have this reputation that comes with them of having to like kill a child or kill a baby. And it's just like, speaking of PR, these soldiers kind of have like a bad rap that comes with them when you purchase them. And I mean, if Daenerys is really trying to like alter her optics and trying to have the people of Westeros or King's Landing like accept her as their own, I don't know, like, do we think that could potentially change people's minds or how they view her, or change the optics of her acceptance? And I don't know, this place is just like very kind of like evil, and we literally see that like warlock child try to poison her or kill her, and that's when Sir Barristan saves her. And just overall, I'm curious if there's kind of like a catch with these soldiers, because it's like, yes, she can buy these soldiers, yes, they will be they do not fear death and they will be loyal to her, but like, what is it that easy? Is it just as easy as like buying them and just kind of letting, letting that be? And yeah, I definitely was like, man, that Sir Barristan guy looks really familiar. And of course the name sounded familiar, but I mean, thinking back all the way to season 1, I think I was just trying to get my grips on the show so badly that I was almost like just missing basic things. And I just keep on thinking, I'm like, I just have to give myself much more grace, because I know a lot of people like on here make fun of me for forgetting things. When I'm watching anything or any TV show, I just like, sometimes I just watch and my mind just kind of wanders off to like, what am I going to make for dinner tonight? Or what am I like, oh, I forgot to do laundry, or I forgot to put the whites in the dryer. Like, I think about so many things when I'm watching stuff. And then sometimes I like have to regularly remind myself like, oh, you are watching a show, by the way. So I've always struggled with like TV shows in that regard, but then also just, there's so much information to absorb here, and it's very easy for me to like forget things that people say. And especially one of the biggest things is, I don't know if you guys have this issue, but when I'm watching on HBO Max and I put the captions on so I can read, the captions are all the way at the bottom of my screen, or they're all the way at the top of my screen. They also jump between the top and the bottom of the screen. So if I'm looking down and reading, and like I'm trying to like watch the show in my peripherals but also read where the caption is, like my eyes are literally down here, like it is down there where the captions are. I think I also potentially miss people's like faces, so if I don't recognize somebody, sometimes I'm just like, have I ever seen that person before? Or I must have been reading captions while that person came onto that scene. Anyways, shockingly enough, Sir Davis survives. And his friend, that's the pirate that originally got them the ships in the first place for Baratheon, Stannis Baratheon, is trying to like convince him like, dude, do not go back to Stannis Baratheon. Like, that case is closed. Nothing's for you there. It's a dangerous mission. And convinces him to take him back anyways to Stannis Baratheon. And I mean, good on Sir Davis for trying to be like a good future Hand of the King, because, he's trying to keep it real with Stannis Baratheon and be like, this woman you're listening to, like, is she, we don't even really know if, because other than the shadow baby demon thing and like killing his brother Renly, yes, that manifested, but like, has anything else really come true from like what she has prophesized or offered? Like, So far, everything. So far, her only excuse has been like, "Oh no, I see it. Oh, I still see you." Like even after they lost that battle with Tywin and Tyrion, and etc. The battle on King's Landing, Stannis Baratheon goes back to the Fire Witch or the Fire Priestess, and she's like, "No, I still see you on the throne," but it's like, when is that gonna happen? Is that even gonna happen? Like how much smoke is she blowing? Um, or yeah, anyways, so I was just thinking about that, and we see that Sir Davis becomes a prisoner to Stannis Baratheon anyway, so it's like, why did you even bother going back? Honestly, some people just don't learn their lessons, and Sir Davis should have probably stopped while he was ahead and went and found another path to go down. Like, he should have just lived the rest of his life out in freedom. Like, you survived death once, you literally almost got burned alive, and now you just walked right back into the fire with a fire priestess. So, I'm curious though what will come of Sir Davis. I mean, they very well could just like kill him off, and because he's kind of like a traitor to his future king. And the fire priestess, she could very well convince him to no longer have him around. But I'm also curious, like, kind of what's the arc with Stannis Baratheon. Like, obviously he's still gonna go for the throne. How are they gonna do that? They're like a lot of men down. They probably lost a lot of men during that battle. Like, where are they going to source allies? Like, how do you move on from that? I guess is my big question. Two more points and then I will be done. Rob still has his mom as a prisoner. Obviously, they see all of the Northerners dead, and I know they blame Catelyn, his mom, for all of that happening. And I mean, I understand that Rob is kind of trying to like, he's doing the Theon Greyjoy thing where it's like, okay, if I don't make action, even though this is my mom, like we have to make her prisoner or else just nobody's gonna like take me seriously, essentially. So he does feel like he has to make his mom prisoner for that reason. But also, I mean, she did do like something very dumb and something that I said that I originally was hoping she just would not do. And if she could just, I mean, I know people were telling me like, how would you expect Catelyn Stark of all people to like not go with her like maternal instincts and like try to rescue her children? But I don't know. I'm like, I don't she should have consulted with her seven gods a little harder and tried to check in with where Arya and Sansa were. Are they completely safe? No. Are they safe for now? Yes. And now you've just pissed off I just don't know how they're going to remedy this situation, because I don't really know what's going to happen with Jaime or Brienne. Like, does Brienne end up taking Jaime back? Do they turn around? Does he end up dying? Does Brienne and Jaime end up dying? Like, I don't know. So I don't really know how Rob expects this situation to be remedied other than getting Jaime Lannister back, but like, I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I mean that I don't know. So, but yeah, also we didn't see Brienne or Jaime in this episode, or Arya or Hot Pie or Gendry. So I'm hopefully in episode 2 we do see them. And then last but not least, just like kind of a small thing. I hope I got everything, but we see Peter, well, Sansa and Shay are like looking at the ships, theorizing about the lives of the people on the ships and whatnot. But Peter tells Sansa that he can get her out of there and take her away from King's Landing. And then Ross warns Shay to basically like watch out for Sansa, especially around Peter Littlefinger. And I really wish and hope that in the future they can find a way for Shay and Sansa, and fuck it, Ross too. I wish all three of them could escape together and lead and live a better and more free life without all being around all these terrible people. But I don't think it's gonna happen. So I do wish and hope that Shay and Sansa can get out of there, though. I don't know where they would go. I don't think Shay would ever leave Tyrion's side, but I also want Shay to kind of wake up and realize, like, you know, it's y'all, it's you or it's Tyrion, and at some point you have to choose yourself, because I do think if and when Shay is discovered, they are going to make her life like a living hell. And I don't want that for Shay. I definitely don't want that for Sansa, but overall, I'm very curious, like, what Shay, if Shay will kind of have her like own character arc this season, and kind of what her purpose is, because again, I have not forgotten that Shay, when Tyrion and Shay first meet and they're having that like spend the night together, with Bronn and etc. Tyrion's trying to guess like Shay's upbringing or her background, and she basically tells Tyrion like, "Nope, you are completely wrong on where I come from and like what my backstory is." So I am curious what Shay's backstory is, and where she comes from and where she's going. So other than that, those are all of my notes. I feel like I said I felt like I said that I didn't have much to say on all of that. Obviously, I still have mostly like I have questions. I don't really have any like predictions in my like. I just the show has just made me realize that like I cannot have any predictions. Is it fun to predict stuff? Yes, it absolutely is. But I have none on this episode, other than conceptualizing or theorizing that it's very potential that maybe Ned had a little thing for a wilding, that I don't know. Maybe I'm forgetting something that is just like absolutely not true, but that would be kind of fun. A fun little twist if Jon Snow's mom was a wildling. Why am I forgetting today what to say? Anyways, for that only being 2 pages of notes, I cannot believe that I ended up talking for 34 minutes. Leave it to me to have a lot to say, I guess, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I look forward to seeing you guys in episode 2 of season 3. I hope you guys are enjoying. I will catch you guys in one of my Twitch streams that are every Wednesday through Saturday. And then I will also hope to see you guys on the Patreon, where I am currently reacting to House of the Dragon before I start House of the Dragon season 3. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!